Pat Stitching, and I'm Pat. How are you today? We're really cold here today. The weather, I'm in Renfrew, Ontario, which is about an hour west of Ottawa. And we woke up this morning and it was -3 degrees Celsius, which is 26 degrees Fahrenheit. And they said with the wind chill, it was like felt like -12, which is 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a cold morning, and it's going to be cold again tomorrow. But then by Saturday, we're going up to 20 degrees Celsius, which is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So the weather's kind of weird. Anyways, here we are, Monday, November 2nd, 2020. Not much has been happening here. We did celebrate my son's birthday. He and his girlfriend and our daughter came up to Renfrew from Ottawa, and we had a lovely time. He enjoyed it thoroughly, so did we. It's always nice to see them. And other than that, it's been pretty quiet. Not too much happening. So as you can see, I've got another quilt up behind me. That is the Ribbons Quilt. It's a free pattern by Jordan Fabrics. So you can go have a look at it there. The only thing I changed was if you can see the little squares at the top and the corners, they have them centered on top and on the side. So I just changed that because it's me. So anyways, I haven't finished this week. So let's see here. Fright Night. Fright Night is a mystery stitch along from the Fat Quarter Shop. And every Friday we got a new part. And I finished mine. So here we go. There we go. That's better. Isn't it lovely? I absolutely adore it. So I'm going to be on the lookout for a frame or something to put it on, and hopefully get that fully finished soon. The other one I was working on was, these are whips now, we're into whips. The Quaker Halloween. I didn't get much done on it because I fell behind on the Fright Night. So this is Quaker Halloween. I love it. It's gorgeous. And I really enjoy stitching it. I was surprised. I've never done a Quaker before. So, and let's see, where have I gotten to? This is how far I've gotten to. So I got, I got the crescent moon done, and I've got some of this stuff done. I think I'm working on this, this motif. Anyways. So now that Halloween's over, I guess I'll be putting this aside and focusing on some of my Christmas projects. So I will get into those in a little bit. What else have I been working on? Oh, I finally started Pandemic. Wow, that's a fun project. So in case you don't remember, I'm using Mrs. Sada's silks, and they smell so lovely. Mrs. Sada's silks. This is the sienna color, and they are just beautiful to work with. I'm really enjoying them. And this is what I've got so far. It's the first time I've worked with variegated. I've worked with hand dyed, but I've never worked with a variegated. So anyways, this is what I have so far on the Pandemic. Now I've made a modification right down here. It is, I've put in the name of the town I was in. So Renfrew. And I'll be making some more modifications as I go along. For instance, there's one that they have that is a lock because of the lockdown during 2020. Now this pattern is from Long Dog Samplers, and it's it was actually created or designed a year ago, like in 2019, before the pandemic hit. And then when the pandemic hit, they thought it was already called Pandemic, so they thought it was a good thing to release it this year. So it doesn't have some of the stuff that we've been through, so a lot of people have been adding their own modifications to it. And some of them are just great. I saw one the other day that had the cap and the mask of a for a frontline worker, like a hospital or medical worker. One that just had the mask on it. All kinds of little things. A lock and a key for the lockdown. Some put RGB for Ruth Bader Ginsburg, or whatever. Some are putting in like Sean Connery just passed away, which is a real loss. I loved his movies, and so they're going to do something for Sean Connery in it. You know, so people are putting their twists in it. If they've lost a pet or a person that they want to remember in 2020. So, anyways, I haven't quite decided everything I'm doing. I know my initials will go in there, the year will go in there, the lock will go in there, and then there's somebody designed this. Put pandemic in one of the motifs, and I want to do that. So, you know, lots of fun. That's really what it boils down to, and I'm really enjoying. This is 22 count Lugana from Picture This Plus. It's called Twilight. So, and then of course it's silk. It's from Mrs. Sadis over in Spain. She has some beautiful colors. Beautiful. I'd like to get more of her stuff, so I'll be looking into that in the future. But right now I've got enough of everything going on. So what's coming up in the next 2 weeks? Okay, I'm going to be focusing on Christmas stuff. So I will be... I like showing off my project bags. I make them myself, so... Anyways, so this is Carolyn Manning's I'll Be Home for Christmas, and I want to make this into a pillow. It's on 14 count Ada, and I'm hoping to get this finished by Christmas, to be honest with you. I've actually been, I stitch mainly in hand, but this one here, I find with the Ada, I prefer to do it on a Q-snap. Don't ask me why, but anyways. So I've been using a Q-snap on this one. So hopefully I can get that finished in time for Christmas. I'd love to get a pillow out on the couch with that. So that's one. The other one I'm going to try and work on is O Tannenbaum, which is this one here. It's called O Tannenbaum in blue. Here, I'll bring it up so you can have a good look at the picture there. I am doing it on 22 count Lugana. I'm not sure if it's this picture. No, it's not Picture This Plus. Zweigart? I'm not positive. But it's in opalescence. So I had this at, whoops, got upside down. Here we go. I had this in, here we go, in timeout, because I was pretty frustrated with it, with the metallic threads. But I think I've got that worked out now. As you can see, I think I mentioned this in the last video, I'm going to go with this color instead of this color. I find this shows up a little bit more. So, it's got beads, it's got metallic thread, it's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. So anyways, I'll try to get back to this. We'll see. I might just leave it in timeout. I'm just very frustrated with it. So, and the other one, another project bag, is Kringles by Little House Needleworks. I just love this. It's really cute. So I started this one back in the summer up at the trailer. I had a hard time putting it down. And this is what I've got done so far. Not sure if I'm going to get this finished by Christmas. But again, I really like it. It's on 22 count linen. what's the color? I can't remember the color. I'll have to look that up. And these are the threads. They're Classic Colorworks. Oops, excuse me. Classic Colorworks. And some DMC. Anyways. So that's what I've been up to. I wanted to talk to you about this Easy Count Guideline. I don't know what you call it. It's not a thread. It's like plastic. It's like fishing line, but you put it onto your. Where are you? There you are. I don't know if you can see that. It's plastic, and I've used it on Pandemic. If you can see here, it to mark out the stitches, to count the stitches, the grid line. I put it around 2 sides and then down the middle and across. But I'm finding I must have messed up my counting or something, because here's the halfway mark, but I think on the pattern, the halfway mark is going to be right here. So I don't know. We'll see as I go along. So I'm doing this on diagonals, so as you can see. But it worked really well. It fed through a size 28 needle. There's a flat side and a kind of a thicker side. So if it doesn't go into the needle one way, turn it sideways and it will go in. So, and yeah, it works pretty good. So since this is such a big piece, I'm not used to working with grid lines. I'm still fairly new. Like I'm back into stitching. I stitched for a while when I was younger, but I really wasn't a great stitcher, and I wasn't avid about stitching. So I'm just getting back into it, and there's so many new products and things out there. So that's kind of where I am with this. And yeah. So I think that's about it. There's not much else going on here, but it's busy enough. The pandemic is keeping me really busy. So there. That's all I have for you this week. So we'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Hopefully I'll have more to talk about. Have a good week. Have a good couple of weeks. And be safe, be healthy, and be happy. Bye.